Farida. Nice to see you. Hi,
Hi.
Emily. Hi, Cikgu Hedi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Okay.
Hello, teachers, parents, and all the wonderful students. Welcome to PUSAT Tuition Academy YouTuber. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today? Well, I hope all of you are fine and ready for today's lesson. Are you ready, students? Parents, teachers, friends? All right. Before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways, and the Muslims, you can recite the Kitab Al-Fatihah. All to you, Madam Farida.
Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Okay, back to you, Madam Manjit.
Okay, thank you, Madam Farida. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm sure all of you know who am I. I am Madam Manje from SMK Methodist ACS Ipoh, and together with us we have Emily John, Cikgu Hedi, and also not forgetting Cikgu Farida. Welcome, teachers. Before we continue with our lesson today, let me share something interesting today. Small steps in the right direction can turn out to be the biggest step of your life. Do you agree with me, Cikgu Hedi, Farida?
Exactly. Small step. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Very true. Okay. So today we are going to have another important session. Okay. We at PUSAT Tuition Academy YouTuber will still provide you with free online classes. So the online classes are going on as usual. Today's session is a very important slot from Madam Emily John. It is regarding speaking part 3. Okay, remember speaking? Cikgu Emily have already done part 1, part 2. So later on, she will be explaining part 3, and she will be soon inviting few students how to carry out part 3. Okay, so please be ready, students. And in case you have any questions, please be free to ask questions at the chat box. Okay, Cikgu Emily John will be able to help you and guide you the right way, how to answer certain questions for your speaking test. And most probably, you'll be sitting for your speaking test by next year. So by next year, maybe end of February, March. Okay, be prepared. So without wasting any time, regarding the redemption point, I think you know the digits will be announced later to you, 5 minutes. 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and the last final 55 minutes. So please be prepared for the digits. And then the link of for e-DD will be given to you at the end of the lesson. So please relax yourself, enjoy the lesson, and let's welcome Emily John. All to you, Madam Emily.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome again to another class. Okay, so today we are going to continue with part 3 of the speaking paper. Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes, very clear.
Because I'm not using my earphone today, I couldn't find my earphone. But I think y'all can. My voice is loud enough for everyone to hear, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
very
so
clear. Don't worry.
I'm going to share my screen now. So okay, the thing is, the plan is like this. I'm going to revise very quickly part 1 and part 2, the whole format. Okay, then I'm going to go directly into part 3. Okay, and I'm going to call some students in to go through the questions in part 3. So once I'm done with that, okay, so I want you all to pay attention from the beginning throughout the lessons. Pay attention, because towards the end, I'm going to have a short quiz. Okay, a short quiz. Okay, and the person who gets the highest score will get a gift from me.
Oh, that's great, Emily. Oh, come on, students, pay attention today. All right.
For you, the last 10 minutes, I hope to use the last 10 minutes to do the quiz with you. Is basically what I'm going to explain to you in the class from the beginning. So pay attention. Okay, and then we will do 3 questions on part 3. I'll have some students in the studio to do with me, and then we will go to the quiz. So I hope you enjoy today's class and learn and get some useful tips for you. All right, I'm going to share the screen now.
Good. Emily, before you share the screen and so on, maybe you can give the first alphabet and the first digit.
Yeah, carry on, Madam Majib.
Okay, students, are you prepared? Okay, let's continue. The first alphabet or letter for today, A and 7. A7, okay? A7, okay? Are you ready, students? Good. All
All
right.
right.
Okay. All to
So
you,
I'm going to
Emily.
start now.
Can be seen. All right. Good.
Okay, now, all right. The class code is for later. If you notice on the screen at the side there, the class code is for towards the end for the quiz. So disregard the class code for the time being. Just
It's not for
watch.
redemption. Not for redemption point.
Not for redemption. That is for the class point app. Okay, I'm going to go on. Okay. So the next thing is. Right. Today we are going to look at CEFR. Okay. This is my name and my school. I'm from Penang, and that's my YouTube channel. So we are going to look at the speaking format, and we are focusing on part 3 for today. Yeah? These are the link for the SPM videos and the PT3 videos. And these are the teachers who are involved: Madam Manjit, Madam Farida, Teacher Heidi, and myself. Okay, we are in the jolly good. We are the jolly good group of teachers. Okay, so we are the happy, and I think our classes are fun. So just watch and enjoy. Okay.
Yeah.
These are some details. I'm going to share this. Okay, this is Madam Farida's link. Myself, Madam Manjit, and Cikgu ID. These are our school names and everything. Okay. Okay, now we have an interesting news here. If you can see, we have a application which you can download from Google Play. Okay, Academy YouTuber, we have come up with the app, so you can download this in Google Play and you can access all our live classes, our PDPR videos, and even co-curriculum and quizzes and game shows that we have done. It's all there in the app, so you can download it and you can explore all the materials in the app. Okay, please do that.
It's quite easy, actually, Emily.
Yeah, it's very. I send the link to my nieces and all that. Send that one primary school right up to secondary school, up to Form 6, MWET, everything is there. Okay. All right. So we are going to look at speaking. Okay, speaking. I'm going to go through. Stop. Please stop and ask questions. Or if I'm going too fast, please comment in the chat box. Teacher Manjit will let me know. So this is the overall format. Okay, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 1, there will be like 4 questions for each candidate. Part 2, 1 question for each candidate. Where part 1 and part 2 is more of individual contribution. Part 3 will be where you will be having a lot of discussion. So there is different requirements for each part. Okay, part 1 is control short individual responses, and basically the questions will be very straightforward. It will be something very personal, something very close to you, personal details, what you do during the weekends and all that. I'll show you some examples of question very briefly after this. Part 2 is where you will be presenting individually based on the question given to you in the booklet. You'll be presenting your points about 1 minute. And part 3 is where you'll be discussing together with your partner based on the stimulus given. It will be in a mind map kind of format. You will be discussing the stimulus and then you will be sharing it in a kind of like a conversation style with your partner. Okay. So as you can see here, it is about the total, the number, the time allocation is about 13 minutes. All right, 13 minutes. So interview is just like basic questions, familiar topics, school, your home, your daily routines, your hobbies, things like that. Okay, and it will be about 3-4 minutes. So each of you will be asked questions individually and you'll be given enough equal time to answer, right? Then individual long turn, 3 to 4 minutes. You each speak for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then you will, while you are speaking, your friend will listen and answer on while you are speaking, your friend will listen, and then your friend will be asked something similar, a short question on the same topic. Then you switch. And the discussion 1, part 3 is what we are going to do today. Okay, this will be done in a discussion format in pairs, pair work. And this is where you have to kind of like come to a decision. But the decision is not compulsory. You may not agree. It is not like as if you must come to a decision. But the discussion, the conversation is the important part. I will explain a little bit after that.
How they carry out the conversation.
They want to see how you carry out the conversation, how you talk to your friend, how you respond, and then the way you discuss the points and how you present your points, your ideas.
Body language. Yes.
Okay, now some general information. Okay, the paper is 25%. It is 25% of the whole SPM paper. Remember, your SPM paper, there are 4 papers. Speaking is paper 3, and it carries 25% weightage of the overall SPM marks. And you are going to work in pairs. But then in the beginning of the speaking test, you will be presenting or you will be giving your answers individually. But towards the end, you will go into pair work, right? But there will be 2 people entering the room for the exam at one time. And there will be 2 teachers. Now, who are the teachers? Okay, let me explain after this. These are the main criteria. Okay. So, student A and student B will be the pairs. Okay. Then there will be 2 teachers. One is the assessor and the other one is the interlocutor. Now, the assessor will be a teacher who comes at the moment. What we know is that teacher will probably be somebody who's assigned by the JPN or from the PPD who's coming from another school. Okay, but the interlocutor will be the teacher who is from your school who will be addressing you directly. Okay, and then there are 4 criteria. You'll be looking at grammar, we're looking at vocabulary, communicative competence, and the overall spoken performance. I will touch on this a little bit after this. And overall, 13 minutes. Okay, I hope you all are clear about this. All right, this is the
Students,
general.
are you clear? In case any questions, you are free to ask questions now, students.
Okay,
all right.
This is the overall overview of the speaking paper. Okay, now when I talk about the assessment, now these are 4 parts or criteria that you will be assessed on. Okay, grammar, vocabulary, communicative competence, and overall spoken performance. 4 parts. So when we talk about grammar, you want to see whether you are able to use the correct structures, your accuracy, you are using the correct tense, okay? You're using the proper form as function when you are speaking, right? And you are able to use a wide range of cohesive devices and connectors. You know how to start. You can say firstly or furthermore. Besides that, in addition to that, another point is, so you know how to use all these cohesive devices, how to connect your points, how to connect your ideas. So when you're presenting your ideas, there's a flow to it. So the examiner, the teachers, the 2 teachers, the assessor and the interlocutor who are listening to you will be able to follow what you are saying, and then they'll say, oh, okay, the ideas are is well presented. Okay, so the grammar has to be, the level of the accuracy should be good. Then you get better. If you are making a lot of mistakes, you may not get very high marks for grammar. Then vocabulary, you are able to use a wide range of vocabulary appropriately. Good vocabulary, not just basic vocabulary. Because remember, this is Form 5, B1, B2 level already. So you need to be able to use good vocabulary to express your ideas or thoughts or your opinions in a way that the people who are listening to you, the teachers who are listening to you will be, oh, very good, very impressive, Then you are able to convey differences in meaning by using the relevant vocabulary. Certain words mean different, okay, in the context that they are used. So you know how to use suitable vocabulary to give the meaning that you want. That is very important when it comes to speaking, how you convey yourself, how you make people understand what you are saying. Okay? All right. Communicative competence is when you are able to express yourself spontaneously. Because remember, you don't have time to write, you don't have time to sit down and plan what you're going to say. It has to come from your mind. You are just planning in your head. And as you're planning, you are after that, going to just speak. Okay, and when you speak, you can maintain the conversation. You and your friend will be discussing, oh, I agree with you. Well, yes, I suppose that is very true. You can expand, what your friends say, you can catch on that point, and you can expand or you can end the conversation properly. Well, I believe that this is the best solution. You end the conversation in a very not convincing way, a very strong manner. Okay, and then you are able to express your thoughts effectively. Okay, and you can talk with your partner in the sense that you are helping each other in your conversation. There's turn taking, there's you can comment on what your friend is saying. That is a normal, natural communication. It's not like robotic or very like I present, then you present. I present and you present. That is like robotic. People don't talk in that kind of way.
They
People
must
talk
have eye
naturally.
contact. You see, the students must have eye contact and body language.
Yes, and then you can look at your friend when you are talking. You don't have to look at the interlocutor, because you are addressing the comments or your conversation is taking place with your partner.
True,
so you can look at your friend and talk. Yeah, you're looking at your friend and talking, and then after that, you can maintain eye contact with your friend and continue the conversation. The interlocutor and the assessor will be listening to you, listening to your conversation. Okay, and then the overall spoken performance will be given by one teacher. I will tell you a little bit about that after this. The point here is the overall spoken performance will see how well you understand the task and how well you perform the task, and you understand the questions, and how well you do it spontaneously, how well you do it naturally. Okay, and you are able to maintain and develop interaction. There is interaction between you and your partner.
Cikgu Emily.
Yeah, I think Cikgu Emily line is not very strong.
Students, we will just continue while waiting for Cikgu Emily to come. Okay, just now Teacher Emily mentioned about the assessment criteria that we need to be focused on grammar,
don't have to
vocabulary. Is Cikgu Emily there?
Freezing. Yeah.
Okay.
Nama Cikgu Manjit continue.
Okay. She's
Cikgu Emily. Cikgu Emily.
Yeah. She's here already. Okay, continue Cikgu Emily.
Why was I missing?
Yeah, just now for the past, I think the 20 seconds, suddenly your voice could not be heard.
I see.
Okay, continue.
I think, all right. So anyway, this is the
general information.
Parts, okay.
General information.
I'm going to go to this. Now, this is a test taken by all the SPM candidates, and it constitutes 25% of your overall grade. You'll be tested in pairs. The interlocutor and the assessor will be the two teachers who are involved. Now, the assessor, the person who's sitting at the side, will give you the marks for the three criteria: grammar, vocabulary, and communicative competence. The teacher, the interlocutor who's sitting in front of you, who will be your own school teacher or your own English teacher, she will or he will be giving you the mark for the overall spoken performance. Okay, remember that 4 criteria just now. And the duration of the test is approximately 13 minutes. So, and they will have a stopwatch or something to kind of like time you. Or somebody will be there to help with the timing. So you cannot like exceed. If they say like 1 minute for you to present, so you have to present by the time. If you're extending or you're talking too much, they'll say, I think, thank you, that's all. We'll go to the next part. They will kind of like stop you if you're talking too long. Okay, but because we have to adhere to the time limit as well. And this is the seating arrangement. As you can see here, candidate A, candidate B in front, interlocutor facing the two candidates. Okay, and the assessor is at the side. Remember, the assessor will be the teacher who is from another school or from assigned by the JPN or the PPD. Okay, your district education office. The interlocutor will be your teacher, your English teacher. Unless your English teacher is not available, another English teacher from your school. Okay, you are seated side by side. Now let's look at example. The part 1 and part 2, I'll just show you the example of the question because I'm going to go to the part 3 practice question. Yeah. Okay. All right. Teacher, yes.
Yes, Cikgu Emily, just a minute, please. Okay, students. I would like to share the next digit. Okay, before Cikgu Emily continues with part 1 interview, the next digit is number 9. 5 and 4, 9. Okay, 9. The next digit is number 9, everyone. Okay, thank you. On to you, Cikgu Emily.
All right, now if you can see here, part 1, I'm going to go straight with the explanation for the question because I don't want to take too much time on this. This one I already explained the last previous lessons. So you can see in part 1, you'll be asked very personal information about yourself. Okay, basically we will start with what's your name, where do you live, or how old are you, or how do you come to school? The basic question, that will be phase 1. So normally we'll start with what's your name. So it is always advisable for you to answer in a proper sentence. Okay, my name is Lina Wong Siu Lin, but everybody calls me Lina. Fine, you have a nickname. My name is Lina Wong Siu Lin, but my nickname is Lin. Fine, you can tell that, it's okay. Or you can just say my name is Lina Wong Siu Lin. Basic answer, but try to answer in a proper sentence. Show that you are able to answer properly. Remember, this is a test. It's not like talking to your friend. Where do you live? I live in Taman Mawar, Butterworth. I live at. You want to give your full address, up to you. But where do you live is asking you about your home address or where you are staying.
Students, you must be formal. You see formal language.
Try to use. Try not to use slangs. All that the SMS language or all the chat language that you use with your friends. Remember, test is a different thing from informal language of where you communicate with your friends. Let me, wanna, get to, or whatever language that you all are commonly using with your friends.
And no Manglish. Try to overcome Manglish language also.
Try not to use the slangs as far as possible, and do not use Bahasa. Okay, do not use another language. Do not use Tamil or Chinese or Bahasa Melayu. This is an English test. Okay, now the next phase is they will ask you further questions. What activities do you do after school? I complete my homework and have a nap. If you want to explain a little bit, can. I complete my school homework and I do some revision for my classes next day. And then I have a nap for a while just to refresh myself. You want to explain a little bit, fine. Okay, but they will not let you go on and on and on, because remember, after they ask you, they will ask your partner. Then they'll come back to you. It'll be like that one by one. Okay, and then do you take part in any extracurricular activities after school? Well, I play. You can use like you're talking. Well, I do play badminton for the school team, so I normally go for practice after school. But now because of PKP, we have stopped all that. But I do play badminton at home. You can explain. What I've given here is basic, but you can explain a little bit. Because remember, you will be assessed from the beginning. The students who are good, this is like very easy for them. But students who are weak, this is where it will help them with their marks.
Yes.
So try to answer in proper sentences. Then
It's just some warm-up questions, right, Emily?
Yeah, this is warm-up questions.
Just to like, to calm them down.
The ice.
Calm them down. And
Ice, like ice breaking lah.
Yeah,
Yes.
ice breaking. But they are being
not only that, teachers,
assessed on phase 2.
Yeah, because for students who are weak, this is basic questions that can help them get some marks. Rather than they don't speak at all. Some of the students, part 2 and part 3 will be difficult for them. So we'll go into that after that. So what activities do you think are beneficial, or what activities are advantageous? I think teenagers should exercise more. You explain. Fine. Okay? Okay, part 2 is where you'll be doing individually presenting. This is where students who are weak will have problem because they don't know how to think on the spot and present their ideas. Okay, talk about the school event we recently participated in. So you'll be talking about event and all that. So some students will find difficulty in this part. What the event was, what you did there, if you enjoyed yourself, why not. You have to give reasons some more and the benefits. I've given a sample answer here. Okay, I'm going to show you all the. So these are, I won't read through. This is just a sample answer. Remember, you won't have time to write like this. Basically, this is a very simple example you are supposed to present. Teacher Heidi, you can ask the students to join now. The students whom we have given the link, they can start joining now to get ready. Because after this, I'm going to do part 3 already. So I will ask your students first, your 2 students first.
Oh, okay. Barry and
Right,
Amiza.
Barry and who the other student is
Amiza.
Amiza. Okay, right. So this is an example. If you want to pause and read it on your own, you can read it. But this is a basic answer. I'm not going to read through it. So you name the event, you give your reasons and all that. Okay, and then as you are listening, your friend later will be, remember, your friend will be asked a similar question on the topic that you are given. So your friend's answer will be shorter.
Emily, you need 2 students, right, at the moment?
Yeah, 2 students.
Okay.
Don't put
We
them
have
up
one
yet.
in the studio.
Don't put them up yet. When we start the part 3 one, you can put them up.
Okay.
After the break, maybe?
What time is it now?
It is 5:27.
Yeah, okay. I think after the break that you can put them up. I'm going to explain the guide for part 3 now.
Yeah, I think
That's nice.
after
I
the
think
break.
by the time I finish explaining, we can start with the discussion already.
Hmm.
Okay, now this topic covers part 3 of SPN speaking paper. Okay, 1119 paper 3. Both candidates will discuss a topic together. Remember, it is together for 3 minutes. All right, for 3 minutes. And then you will be kind of like given like a minute to come to a decision in order to answer a given question. All right, but what we were told is it is not necessary that you come to a agreement that you have to agree on one. If let's say after discussing both of you do not agree on the one reason or one main point, is not that you will be penalized or anything like that. So don't worry about that. As long as you are able to discuss the topic with your friend for 3 minutes, that is already very good. Okay, and then each of you will be given like a broader question on the same topic. We will look at the example after this. So the questions in this part focuses on the ability to explain, give reason. This is where we want to see, are you able to justify your answer? What reasons you are giving? You can explain it. You can exchange information with your friend and opinions about likes or dislikes, about preferences, about habits, and other matters related to that. And you are able to express or give your ideas and your opinion, and you can justify your opinion, why you said that, why you agree, why you disagree, why you like something, why you don't like something. You see, this is where a conversation becomes authentic, becomes real, because you're talking, you're giving your opinion about something. And this is what we have been doing in class, right, teachers, Form 4 and Form 5?
Yes, very true.
Yeah, we have been discussing all this. If you look at your textbooks, the speaking component, the speaking part in your textbook from Form 4, full blast textbook, and download textbook in Form 5, there is a speaking component, speaking part in each unit, right? And your teachers, by right, will be doing it with you in school. They will be discussing it letting you discuss with your friend, practice with your friend how to give ideas, how to justify your answers, how to explain your points, and then how to negotiate agreement. Maybe your friend didn't agree, but you convince your friend. You talk during the conversation. I believe this is more important than that. Don't you think so? Don't you agree, Lisa? You ask your friend, then you say, well, I believe that you are right. That's a very good suggestion. Then you agree, you negotiate, you are like, there's a kind of like turn taking, there's a kind of like, understanding
Very
what your friend is
diplomatic way.
Yes, and
Emily?
you're also and sorry?
Very diplomatic way of,
Yeah,
agreeing.
conversation doesn't mean
Yes.
one person talk the whole time and the
Yes.
other person like a robot listens. Conversation is where you are talking with somebody, you are sharing ideas, you are sharing opinion. Maybe you can discuss alternative, you can give suggestions. So when you are talking with your friend, all these will come into the points, the ideas that you are going to share. Then the interlocutor and the assessor will be listening to you. Is this student able to talk on the points, on the topics? Remember that they will give you like a mind map. You'll look at sample question after this, a mind map with the different points. Are you able to elaborate on the points? Are you able to give reason, explain the points? And at the same time, you are talking with your friend with the point, not you are talking alone and presenting. Remember, this is a discussion. It is not a presentation alone. Okay, this is pair work.
Yeah,
Okay.
should be.
It is pair work. So this will take about 4 to 5 minutes. Right? Okay. All right. We will take a break now, I think.
Yeah, better to take a break one short while.
We
Then
will
we
take a
continue
break
with part
and then we
three.
will come back to the first question. Then we will bring up the two students.
Okay.
Can ah?
Cikgu Farida
Right?
and Cikgu Hedi,
Yeah.
1 minute
Can.
break.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 minute break.
Okay, we are back.
Yes. The
Okay,
students
can
are
we
also
have
there.
the students are here?
Yeah, Barry and Amiza.
Amiza.
Yeah. Hello, Barry. Hello, Amiza. Welcome.
Amza actually.
Hello, teacher.
Oh, Amza.
Amza.
Okay.
Okay.
Amza,
Sorry,
nice
Amza.
name.
Welcome to the studio and welcome to my class today. We are happy to have you here. Okay, now, can you see the questions on the screen, both of you?
First
Okay.
one is discuss. Can you see?
All right. Now, during the real exam, you will be given a booklet. Okay. In the booklet, it won't be so colorful like this. It'll just be black and white. So, this is for to attract you during class. But in the real exam, it will be just a booklet, black and white. So the points will be there. The points will be there, and you will be given time to look at it. All right. And then we will say, okay, you can start now to discuss. So, can you see the all the points there?
Yeah.
Boys, can you see the points there?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Now, for question C, the third question, it won't be in the booklet. It will be asked orally. The interlocutor will ask you. But for the online class, that I'm putting it there so that others can also see. Normally, the first two questions will be in the booklet. So you'll be asked to decide which is the most popular reason. Okay, you may agree, you may disagree. Your friend may say one thing, you may say another thing. You may both choose different different popular reason. That is all okay. The most important thing is both of you can talk about it. Are we okay? Can we start?
Yeah, I think we can start.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to help you further. Okay, I'm going to give you some points to help you out. Can you see this? You
Yes.
may choose to use all the points. If you do not use all the points, it's also not wrong, or you won't be penalized if you don't use all the points. But if you can use all the points, that's very good. Okay, both of you can. Who wants to start? Barry
Come on,
or
boys.
Amza?
Come on, students.
Who would like to start? Barry would like to start or Amza? Okay, let's make it this way. Barry, you'll be candidate A. Amza be candidate B. All right? So candidate A will start. You can start in any way that you want. Hi, Hamza, and then you continue.
Okay.
Right.
Hi Amjad. may I have a question for you? Why do people like to shop online?
I think the reason why people love to shop online because it's very it's very relaxing because there's no crowds unlike a physical store. You can go, for example, you can go on Shopee and then you can find varieties of items that you like with just the from the tip of your finger.
Yeah, I agree with your idea. I think there's also a point that now people nowadays they like to save their time because there are a lot of other work, and it is very useful when in a hurry that they can just order the their items with just and confirm the payment in just a minute. Yeah, what's your opinion, Amza?
I'm having trouble listening to your voice. Can you repeat that?
uh, I think I would like to add one more point, which is uh, now people nowadays like to save their time because they got another job, and it online shopping could be very useful when they are in a hurry, which is they can just confirm their payment and buy their shops just a few minutes.
Yeah, I understand your point and I agree with that. You know, we all have something to do. So, but for me, I think that doing online shopping, you can find things with better prices because, for example, if you want to buy a t-shirt, you can find a varieties of price of the same t-shirt that you want from different stores. So I think with online shopping, you can do a survey of the same items that you want from different shops with a better prices. Do you think my opinion is relevant?
Yeah, it is very good. There's another point I would like to add, which is they can shop with better price, which is lower price, and they can get more discount with on those app, which is because they can join more like discount program, which is like Double 11, uh, 12th December. They can get very huge amount of discount, and they can save their money for other things. What's your idea, Amza?
I think your point is great because I love discounts too. It saves a lot of money. For me, online shopping also dragged me into following a trend. There are a lot of trends that you can find on the internet. For example, you can find a lot of new things from TikTok. You know, it's a trend now. And instead of going to the physical store, you know, it's hard to find those items on physical stores. So you can use online shopping to find those items that you found on the platform TikTok, you know, at the trend.
Okay, boys, very good, both of you. I am going to stop you because I want to give chance for others to try. But I think both of you have been doing quite well. The AB is actually just a guide. It's not that you okay, A must speak on time saving, B must speak on crowds. No, you can choose any of it. In the stimulus, it'll be like this. It'll be like in a mind map format like this. You can choose any of the points to start off. Maybe you want to start with wide variety first, fine, and then your friend want to talk about the same point, fine. Okay, there is no rigid rules about where to start and how you must start. Understand, boys? Boys, do
Yes.
you all
Yeah,
understand?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, and then Barry, I think, needs to speak a bit louder. You sound a bit hesitant, maybe because it's online. But when you are in the room with your teachers, with your teacher and another teacher, right? The two teachers there, you need to speak louder and a bit more confident. Be relaxed. All right. Hamza also, and don't keep on, I think you are right. I think you're right. Or another point is try to use different ways of starting the way you present your points. But well done, boys. Both of you did very good. Thank you so much. Oh, don't go yet.
Okay.
Don't go yet. I'm gonna show you the second part. Okay, now remember, this is just a example, a simple example. I think the most famous reason, because remember, you all are supposed to choose one of the reason which is the most popular reason. But then it is not like you must agree on the same thing or you must both of you choose the same thing. Okay, so you must try to use some cohesive devices. Consequently, we don't have to waste time looking for something that we want from a physical shop. By shopping online, we can just get what we want and it will be delivered even the next day to our doorstep. You can explain a little bit. So this is just a sample answer for B. Yeah, do you understand, boys? Okay.
Yes.
And then you see C here. If I ask you C, can each of you tell me in what ways does advertising on social media influence people's buying behavior? For C. In what ways does advertising on social media influence people's buying behavior? How does advertising influence how people buy things? Barry, would you like to start first?
Like
Mm-hmm.
the influencer, like they post their um, just branded clothes, and people like to buy it to just like um, follow the trend.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all from me.
Okay. Amza, what about you?
I think nowadays, a lot of brands they use influencers to do to wait. I think nowadays a lot of brand they use influencer to promote their products.
Mm-hmm.
So with the help of the influencers, for example sponsorships,
Mm-hmm.
the way the influencers describe the products or promote the products is convincing to their fans. So I think that is how uh, it will um, influence people's buying behavior.
All right. Thank you very much, Hamza and Barry. Very good. Okay. This is a sample for C. I believe social media is a platform that connects almost everyone in the world. We have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook where people post a lot of things. And we have a lot of influencers on YouTube and even on TikTok and Instagram, right? So these people, when people watch all these videos on all this social media, so they, like you said just now, when someone promotes the product, people see, oh, their favorite celebrity or the influencer that they like is promoting the product, they will buy it. So that's how you explain. Therefore, advertising is actually a very good investment on social media. It will help companies to market their products and earn a lot of profit. So very good, boys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Teacher Heidi, for inviting your students here all the way from Sarawak, right? Both of you.
Thank you,
Yes.
boys. Well done.
Yeah, well done. You will do well for the exam. I can see that you have the vocabulary and all that. Just a bit more natural and a bit more. No, don't be so
Speak
nervous.
louder.
It's
Speak a
probably
bit
Teacher
louder.
Heidi will be sitting in front of you.
I think they need extra practice, Emily. Extra
Yes.
practice.
Thank you
Indeed,
so much
speaking-
for joining us
Speaking
today.
needs to have more practice. That's the one
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
lack of. Okay, thank you
Yeah.
juga, Emily. Alright,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
remove
Can we
both the
put another
student,
two
yeah?
students in?
Alright.
Shashima
Okay.
and Lavanya.
All right.
Okay.
While waiting for the two students to come in, let me share the other digit for today.
The third
Number
code.
8. Yes, number 8 students, 5 and 3, 8. Remember 8. Please write down 8. Okay, thank you. On to you,
Okay.
Emily.
Can we get Sashima and Lavanya?
Oh, Shashima and Lavanya, are you there?
Teacher Farida or Teacher Heidi, can you bring the students up? Are they there in the studio?
Supposed to be
Sashima,
here.
yes. Lavanya, is it? We have Saravanan and
Okay, then put
Jessica.
Sarawana up. Put Sarawana
Okay,
and
okay.
Shashima.
But they didn't on their camera, cikgu.
Please, students, on your camera, because you see just now the two boys, they on their camera. Don't be
Yeah,
shy.
please on your camera, yeah.
Today you'll
Okay.
be the star of my show.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, they still have not on their camera.
Okay, we have
Come on,
Sarawana.
Sarah. Yeah.
Shashima and Saravana, please on your videos. Don't be so shy. It's just teacher and teacher's friends. These are my students.
Alright.
Okay. Hello, welcome students. To the
Hi,
studio.
Saravana. Shashima, please on your camera.
Come on, students, on your camera.
Very good evening to all the teachers. Thank you for inviting me today.
Okay.
Good evening,
Good
Saravana.
evening, nice meeting you. Hello, hi.
Sashima, are you there? Can you on your
Yeah,
camera?
yeah.
Then we can start.
Yeah, Shashima is there.
Okay,
And,
thank you, Sashima.
Saravana
All right,
is
now
there.
can you all look at the question, student? Now remember, like the same, like what I said just now. You can choose to start anywhere. You can even talk about the same points. You can choose, why do people travel? People travel for what reason? Relaxing. They want to relax. They want to fulfill a challenge. Maybe they want to climb up to Mount Kinabalu. Or they want to go kayaking or try some bungee jumping. They travel for many reasons as a challenge, or they want to learn something. Or remember, traveling also helps to support local businesses, in the sense that when you go to a certain place, you buy the local products, the food, the souvenirs, so you're supporting the local businesses. So I'm giving you some ideas how to talk. And then, of course, when you travel, you are also appreciating your own life. You're enjoying yourself. You're rewarding yourself. Okay. And improve relationship. Maybe you travel with your friends. Maybe you travel with your family members. Maybe you travel with your partners. Okay. You understand lah, partners lah. The young people not yet lah, but coming soon. So there are many reasons. So you can see here. Okay. Can I put Sashima? You will be candidate A, Sarwana candidate B. Right. So you
Okay.
have to discuss. All right. And then you just kind of like tell me which do you think is the main reason. Why do you think, if you say relaxing, you want to relax, that's the main reason? You just say, well, I believe this. Then you explain a little bit, justify your answer. Number 3, you don't look at it first. We focus on number 1 and number 2 first. Is that okay? I already explained a little bit about you. Teacher Heidi or Teacher Manjit, can you like time them maybe 3 minutes?
Okay. I think we need
time
to do
them.
timing.
When it's about almost 3 minutes, you just say, okay, time is going to finish, time's up, or going to going to be
I
2
think
minutes.
we'll do that. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
think
at
the
least
timing.
you
We
are
know
supposed
how
to just
much.
discuss about
Yeah.
3 minutes or so only. All right.
Okay.
Okay, I just give you a second, a few seconds to look at the questions. I already
1
explained to
second.
you all. Do you need me to explain anything before we start?
No.
No, just imagine you are in the exam room.
Remember,
Just
you will
imagine.
be sitting in front of me. Okay.
Alright.
So this is a good practice for you.
Yeah, interlocutor and
Okay.
assessor is there already.
That
Okay.
Teacher Manjit is the assessor today.
Okay, you can
So
start
shall
now.
we start?
Yes,
please.
Sashima?
Okay,
Please do so. Okay, 4 minutes from now.
Okay, who want to start? Saravana, you want to start?
Yeah. Sashima, what do you think about traveling?
I think most of the people travel because they want to relax themselves from their busy life. Some people have a lot of stress, and maybe some are in depression from their work life and school, like for students. And travel is a good way to relax themselves because we can enjoy the view, the things we do when we travel. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking you are right about that. And I think travel is also, we can learn something like life skills, surviving skills, because we are not sometimes we are travel alone, where do we plan where do you want to go, or sometimes we can't expecting people to help us. So we need to learn something for surviving at there. And yeah, it's relaxing also because we can explore some place that we didn't go before this, and we like to explore there. And it's challenging a bit too because sometimes we don't know where we want to go. We are not a Google map, okay, so sometimes they don't have lines, or and what can I actually say, there we can we can we can develop our no what we can develop our speaking skill with speaking others. We can learn other languages, like, you know, we are using some slangs, but Kelantan or Selangor people using some slangs, so we can learn them from them. That's what I'm saying now. What about your?
I agree with
Rashima,
your
can you
points.
continue?
What you said was true.
Okay. Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, I think traveling also improves relationship between our friends, our family, or even our partners. When we travel, we go together with them, and sometimes we have a lot of things to speak and talk. Even some don't really spend some time with their family. So when we travel, we can spend time with them and to get to know them better. And with our
Yeah,
friends,
I understood what you're telling.
usually
Okay.
teenagers these days like to travel.
All right.
Yeah.
Cikgu Emily, it is exactly 4 minutes.
All right. Okay, students, we will stop there. Thank you so much for your opinions. Now, do you agree that traveling overseas is better than spending their time at local tourist attractions? What do you think, Sashima? Sashima, do you think traveling
Again,
overseas
teacher?
is better?
I think it's
Do you think that it's better
yes.
traveling
I think
overseas or
it's
spending your time
better than
locally?
yeah.
Sorry?
I think overseas is better.
Can you elaborate?
Can you hear?
Can,
Yeah,
can.
yeah, we can hear you.
We can
Yes,
hear
we can
you.
hear you. Yes,
Can.
we can hear you. Go ahead. Keep on talking.
I'm certain that traveling overseas is better because local tourist attraction, some of them we have been there a lot of times before, but overseas we haven't gone. Uh, Teacher, I don't know how to say.
It's okay. You haven't gone there before. It's okay. Thank you.
It's okay. Let me
Sarawana, what do
continue.
you think, Sarawana?
Oh, he wants to
Uh,
continue.
Actually, for me, it's not necessary to go overseas and spend time at there. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. We will spend the local here.
Okay.
I like to travel local
Mm-hmm.
inside Malaysia, or
Mm-hmm.
if sometimes, if now PKP time we can't go overseas or other states
Mm-hmm.
to travel. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I walk around or take my bike, ride my bike around my taman, or it's relaxing, teacher. It's
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much,
yeah.
Sarawana. All right. Now, my comments. Both of you did
Mm.
very well. Okay. Sarawana, you need to practice a little bit more because some grammar mistakes and all that. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And grammar mistakes that the one we will do in class again later. I will guide you. And Shashima, you need to be a bit more louder and a bit more confident because I know you can speak well, but you sound very a bit not your normal self, I would say.
I think they are having the
Maybe
stage
because we
fright.
are online.
Yeah, no, the stage fright, remember?
Stage fright, but you did very well because I think you got your
Yeah.
points. Both of use
It's
Okay,
okay,
for
both
back
of you.
again.
example. Okay, but very good points, very good ideas, both of you. Thank you so much for joining. You can
Thank you.
go now. Okay, very well done,
Thank
both
you
of
so
you.
much, teacher. Thank you so much, teacher,
Teacher
for
Manjit, you
guiding
want to
us.
say anything?
Oh no, they were good.
Okay,
Well
all
done.
right then. Thank you and
Ah.
bye. I will continue.
Okay, let's take the
Okay,
other
now these are
students.
the one just now I showed y'all. I'm not going to. The students were able to elaborate. Now this is the set of third question, but I'm not going to go to the third question. I'm going to go to the quiz already. This one you can try on your own. Okay, I'm just going to
Okay,
explain the question.
before you go to the quiz, I would like to share the final digi for today.
Yeah, and students, you can join the quiz already. The class code is 92797. Can somebody type in the comment classpoint.app and the code is 92797.
Cikgu Emily, there's one student in the studio, Jessica.
Okay, Jessica,
Just
you
leave
can
it
leave
here.
the studio because of time limit. We cannot continue. You can join the ClassPoint app for the quiz.
What is the code?
92797.
92797.
Okay, Teacher
Okay.
Manjit, can you share the
Yeah.
last quote for the
Yeah.
IU?
Okay, students. Okay. The last code for the deduction point, it is number 6. Number 6 students, please. 5 and 1, 6. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now,
On
this
to
the
you.
sample question, question 3 here. What are ways to save money? You can pause the video later, and you can try this out with your friends. Those students who are here or the teachers who are here, you can try this question out with your students. This is another good topic. I chose the topics that are relevant. The first topic is a very common topic, but the second and third topics, I think, is all from the textbook. Ways to save money, traveling, all that is from your textbooks. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the quiz. And while waiting for the students to enter the quiz will take about 5-10 minutes. If we exceed the time, don't worry. So while waiting for the students to enter, these are some useful words and phrases that you can use when you are going to do your speaking task. I believe, I think, I suppose. In my opinion, traveling helps you to relax your mind. I agree that traveling is a very useful experience where you learn a lot of things. For example, you can see there, don't use example. You can use different ways. For instance, one example would be you can use different ways to give your points. I believe, or from my point of view, going advertising online through social media is a very good way of marketing your product and getting people to buy your product. You go like that. You try using all this. Try to use these phrases. You can pause the video at this point and copy the phrases down in a notebook or in your exercise book or in whatever books you have for revision, and practice using this. These are all also taken from your textbook. If you look at the Form 4, Form 5 textbook, they have something called language bank. Okay, language bank. This was all taken from there. From the language bank, I just sift through the book and I chose some useful phrases, common phrases that I think will be useful for you and easy for you to use. You can ask your friend, well, what do you think about this? Do you agree? I disagree. I don't think so. If you say I don't think so, you have to say why, because what. Okay? All right, now, how many students do we have? We have 8 students. I'm just going to give them another 30 seconds, then I'm going to start the quiz. If you are late, then you won't get to join the quiz. Okay? The code is 92797. There's only 6 questions and very easy question. And the person with the highest score will get a gift from me. Okay? You PM teacher personally. Okay? My Telegram name, Emily. Can somebody put the one later? If it's my own student, you can just very easily. If it's some other student, you can contact the teacher or contact me personally. Okay. So classpoint.app 92797. We have 8 students. I'm going to start now. Teacher Heidi, Teacher Manjit, can I start? Teacher Farida?
Yeah, please start.
Yeah,
Yes.
can.
All right, I'm going to start the students, so you please be
Can,
ready.
can.
Okay. We are starting now.
Wow. Already two. Two already answered.
I'm just going to give 1 minute. For each question, 1 minute. So if you are slow, you don't get it.
Yeah. How many parts are there in the speaking paper 3?
Just now only mentioned.
Yeah.
All these I've done with them. I've already explained today.
Yeah.
Emily, you are also doing
Fresh.
listening with them now. You are doing listening with them now.
If you're paying attention, you are listening to me, then you got it. If you were not listening to me, then you are taking things for granted. You have 1 minute, then I'm going to stop.
Okay, one more participant.
No, I'm just going to stop at 1 minute, whether the
Yeah,
participant
I
answer
know.
or not.
Yeah, but then if they answer all, they can stop earlier.
Yeah, Rugi. Okay, stop. Okay. All right, so close submission. Show correct answer. The answer is B. Okay, the answer is B, yeah? All right, let's see. Wow. Okay, we have a few students
Wow.
there. Very
Wow,
fast.
Barry number 2. Okay.
Okay, very good,
Lily
very
number
good.
6. Okay, good.
So we see whether you can catch up or not. Okay, next question. Okay, ready?
Ah.
This is a
How
bonus
many
question.
percent does the speaking paper carry?
Yeah, this is a bonus question. Every time we announce, every time we say.
Yeah, you see
Paper
8
1,
already
paper 2, paper 3,
answered.
paper 4. Remember?
9. 3 more.
Everybody must get full marks for this. Come on,
One more.
students.
They all answered, then I will stop also.
Yeah, before 30 seconds.
If one more student did not answer,
Yeah,
if they
one
didn't
more
answer,
student.
I'll wait.
Oh,
One
one
more
more
student. Who's that who couldn't answer? Do I
I think
wait
sometimes
or
their
do I go
line
on?
very slow, you know.
Sometimes here will be fast, then they get slow.
Okay, never mind. We just give them 1 minute lah, teachers.
Yeah.
To be fair lah. Only 6 questions, so very fast to finish. And they want to get a nice prize from me means they pay attention. I know students love prizes.
Yeah, they love prizes.
Okay, almost done. Stop. Okay, close submission. Correct answer. Yes, number 2 is also B. I'm not going to show the leaderboard. 25% student, 25%. Okay, teacher Manjit gave you the clue. Paper 1, paper 2, paper 4, 3, 4. 25%. Each equal. Okay, next question.
I always give them clues, all the time.
Okay. Okay, how many teachers will be involved? How many teachers will be there in front of you, in the room with you?
You saw the picture just now, students. Remember? I just mentioned just now also.
Clues.
Okay. We from here we can see teachers whether the students were listening and paying attention.
That's why I say we are doing listening test together.
Yeah. Very
Only
easy question.
3 options given.
And I made it so easy for them. I didn't even give them 4 options.
1, 2, 3, very easy. You should remember. Someone in the school, someone, someone,
See, teacher Manjit, some more giving clues some more.
More clues.
3 options, some more got clues some more. Okay, all right. Close submission.
You see?
Okay, the answer is C, yeah? The answer is C. Okay. We will look at the leaderboard after this. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to
that
finish
will
4 questions first.
suspicious.
So answer is C, yeah? 2 teachers. One is the assessor, one is the interlocutor. 1 teacher from your school and 1 probably from somewhere else.
Run from IU. Run from IU.
One from IU. Okay, candidates will be assessed on how many criteria. How many elements are there? You'll be tested on how many elements. This one's slightly difficult lah. I just want to confuse you. That's why I put A, B, C, D.
Now more options, 4 options given, a bit confusing.
Just to confuse you a little
This
bit.
is a bit challenging question already.
Slightly. Okay, 8 students. How many? Remember teacher told what just now? Okay.
Criteria.
The how many, the elements that I was explaining on how you will be assessed. Okay, after this we'll look at the leaderboard because there are 2 more questions only. So we'll see. 1 minute, I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the time is slightly over than 6 o'clock. I just want to let you have some fun before we end.
Just bear with us, students.
Okay, time's up. Okay, time's up. Close submission. Let's see your correct answer. Answer is C. 4 criteria: grammar, some more what? Vocabulary, communicative competence, and overall spoken performance.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's look at the leaderboard. Barry is right at the top. Barry, very well. Well done. Okay, but there are 2 more questions. The others can catch up. Okay. The fastest and the accurate answers. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next question. Okay, which part involves the candidate sharing factual information about oneself?
Factual information about oneself. This is easy, remember?
Okay, this one. Okay, no clues, Teacher Manjit. This is now the last 2 question. You see, anybody else can catch up. Where you will be sharing information about oneself, about yourself.
Remember. Just remember what to do.
We already asked you just now that you know there are 3 parts, and I explained already each part is about what. So which part involves sharing information about oneself? The word factual there is just to confuse you a little bit.
Yeah, factual.
Factual essay.
Factual, fakta.
Not lies, facts, not lies about yourself. Facts about yourself.
And the key word is oneself. So yourself.
Okay, I'm going to stop. 1 minute. Okay. All right. Submission. So only 6 people got it. Oh, the answer is C. Answer is C, students. What is C? Sorry. Answer is
No, it's A.
Sorry.
It's
Just
A.
now how many?
It's A, the answer is A.
Quite a lot. Quite a lot of them answer A.
6 of them. Okay.
answer A.
Okay. Never mind. We will restart this. The answer is A. It's okay. Never mind. Disregard this question. We'll look at the next question. Okay. All right. I will calculate. I will check later on this. All right. The answer is actually A. Correct. Part 1. Okay. All right. Next question.
Number 6. Question number 6.
Number 6. Yes.
The final question.
Which part would involve a pair discussion?
Which part just now 2 students came
Pair
in?
work.
4 students
Pair
came
work.
in.
I
Part
will
1,
check
part
this.
2, part 3.
I will check the one just now. Don't worry.
Which part will involve a pair work discussion? Part 1, part 2, part 3. Come on, students.
We were just doing this just
Students,
now.
you can do it.
Just remember your 2 friends just now. Saravana and Shashima, Barry and Amiza, Hamza.
Amza. Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to stop. Then we'll look at the leaderboard. Okay. All right. Okay, A. Barry is the winner. Congratulations. So, Teacher Heidi, can you please get this information for me?
Sure.
Can you get
Later I
his
will.
address and all that so that I can send him my gift
Special gift.
for taking part? Okay,
Yeah, sure.
congratulations. And the others, thank you so much. I think Barry is leading by about 1,000, so question 5 wouldn't be a problem also. Okay, because I think number 3, 83% probably they got number 5 also correct, but I think because of the option, I forgot to adjust the option, so it's no problem. So Barry, congratulations. Okay, because this is also to see the fastest. So Lily
Yeah.
also got 83% correct. Darlene also got 83% correct, but Barry was the fastest and most accurate. Okay,
Lily
so
Darlene also my
congratulations
student.
again. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to insert this as slide
Yeah.
so that I will remember. Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much. Okay, we are now some tips before we end. When you want to speak, speak clearly. Some of you are very soft. Speak clearly, louder, because your teachers, remember, we have to listen to you before we can give you the marks. If you speak softly, we won't be able to listen clearly. Don't worry if you make a mistake. You tend to make mistake. It's natural. Okay, even we teachers also sometimes when we speak, we make mistake. Correct yourself. If you can, you notice that you have made a mistake, correct yourself. Otherwise, don't stop and I made a mistake. Just continue speaking. Don't keep quiet. If you can't remember a word, don't stop speaking. Use another word. You replace it with a simpler word. If you cannot find the word that you want, use a simpler word. Use something else. Express your opinion. But when you express your opinion, give reasons. Justify your answers. Okay? So these are just some tips to help you. You can also pause at this point and copy this. But again, I've taken these tips from your textbooks. Okay, so these are some useful tips to remember. Okay, thanks for watching. Any questions, you can PM me. Okay, and you can also PM any of the teachers here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also to all the other teachers' channel in this group. Teacher Heidi, Teacher Manjit, and Teacher Farida. We are always here to help you and to guide you. Students have even personal message me, ask me questions and all that, and even the other teachers. Please do so. We're very happy to help you. All right, but please lah, don't at midnight, at a convenient time, Okay,
Manjit.
teacher Heidi, I'm going to stop
Manjit.
sharing.
Okay. So pass
Okay,
back the time
Manjit,
to
can carry on.
Manjit.
Okay, Cikgu Farida, do you like to share anything before we wrap up the lesson?
Have the links all been shared? All the links and
Yeah,
everything.
already
Thank
in.
you. Thank you.
Nothing to share. Madam Emily gave a lot of good tips. Okay, I think that's
Okay.
good enough. Okay, maybe anything else? Maybe other teachers.
Okay.
All they
Okay,
have to do is practice.
Yeah.
For example,
Practice,
in my
correct.
school at the moment, I'm doing a speaking project with my students, with my Form 4 and my Form 5. I'm doing a speaking project where they are given topics every week and they have to record and send to me. Okay? And that is also evidence for their pentaksiran bilik darjah or their PBD. So practice is very important when it comes to language, any language. I think you all teachers will agree also.
Yeah,
So
totally agree.
yeah, practice as much as you can. If you don't know how to say something, you can Google it. You can even ask your teachers, but remember, we are not perfect.
Okay, thank you. We are done with today's session. We learned a lot from Madam Emily John, okay, on speaking tips in carrying out speaking tests. Congratulations to those who are able to follow our sessions from the beginning to the end. And thank you very much to Emily John and also to other teachers, especially Farida and also Heidi. All right, students, the certificate link is already at the chat box. Please check. Before I provide the certificate link, please remember that the certificate link will be only active in 30 minutes. Please click on and fill the form correctly, okay? All right. To those who haven't joined E-Reader Junior Telegram, please do so. And if you want to get more information, please go to www.academyyoutuber.com. So once again, I would like students to subscribe Cikgu Emily John's channel, Cikgu Farida's channel, Cikgu Heidi, and also my channel. Okay. We'll be seeing you soon next week. And before we end the lesson, I would like to share something with you here. If you are not comfortable with public speaking And nobody starts out comfortable. You have to learn how to be comfortable. Practice. As what teacher Emily told just now, keep on practicing. I cannot overstate the importance of practicing. Get some close friends or family members to help evaluate you or somebody at work that you trust. So keep on practicing. Okay, when you keep on talking, you'll be able to speak well. So that's all for today. Take care and have a pleasant day. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.